If God has ever delivered you from an accident, say thank you, Jesus. If God has ever preserved you from food poisoning, say thank you, Jesus. If God has ever delivered your family from trouble, why don't you say thank you, Jesus? If God has ever given you peace in the midst of that storm you thought you would not be able to recover from, say thank you, Jesus. If God has ever delivered you from a sickness that you thought it was unto death, say thank you, Jesus. If God has ever brought you out of the miry clay and placed your feet upon the solid rock, why don't you say thank you, Jesus? If you've ever made a mistake that was supposed to take your life, if you've ever made a mistake that was supposed to bring pain to you, but the Lord gave you settlement in the midst of it all, why don't you say thank you, Jesus? If you've ever gone to the labor room once, twice, thrice, and you came out with your babies, why don't you say thank you, Jesus? Because there are many people who went to the labor room and they came out empty-handed. If you've ever traveled and you went out and came back successfully by the mercies of God, why don't you say thank you, Jesus? If you know you don't have plans to bury or to be buried this year, why don't you say thank you, Jesus?